Did you guys hear about that shooting in Philly at the public pool? It was only open for one day.
No.
I'm gonna play.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So there was a public pool that they opened up. They've been waiting all summer for this like public park to open up where they put a pool, and it was only open up for a few hours.
Both from the rec center that is here as well as the school and other things, but we'll piece it together as the mayor indicated. It's difficult for me today because I grew up here. That is a pool that I grew up in.
Wow.
I lived only 2 blocks away. You know, this is always a safe place for us as children to come. And to find that we have almost 75 children in the pool, and individuals will come down here and fire when our children are here. There are boundaries. And if they don't set the boundaries, then we will set them for them. As the mayor indicated, then we will set the boundaries. We're going to do everything in our power to bring those individuals who put our children in harm's way, put any of us in harm's way, but particularly our defenseless children in harm's way, or here at the pool, to have a good time. Only to have their parents have to pick them up at the hospital. Who does that? And so we're going to work hard. I'm confident, as the mayor indicated, that we will bring those individuals involved in this case to justice and make sure that the right thing happens with them. I'll now turn it over to the mayor to.
Yeah. So
who does that?
Who does
People
that?
who don't have any standards. He said it. Boundaries.
There are boundaries, but
that's standard.
They don't have boundaries anymore.
They don't have any.
Bro.
They don't have boundaries anymore. Like even back in the day, like people have talked about this situation. They were saying like back in the 80s, like when crack was at its height, like, and you know, that's kind of when all things started getting crazy in the hoods, real crazy, right? Like even then there were certain people that were off limits, which was like kids and like women or people that were considered squares. Like they weren't in the game, so you didn't target them.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's just like all of that has gone out the window.
Yeah. I saw something, I think it was like a gang in like Houston, either Houston or New Orleans. And they were like saying like, now the thing is bodies. Like, it's all about how many bodies you have. Like that's
bragging rights.
That's their standard.
Yeah.
Like, so it becomes like there is no standard. Death is the standard.
Right. But isn't that what the Tren de Aragua gangs, the MS-13 gangs, like they worship death.
Yeah.
So death becomes the standard for them. Is that where's the difference there? So that's why you saw it get as out of control as it was in El Salvador.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, if you look at it, like it's all about pride because it's always pride, right? Like when again, Jamie said it, just to be like, you ain't up on this, right?
Yeah.
That's all pride, right?
Yeah.
We don't believe
you ain't got the bodies I got.
Yeah.
You ain't on my level.
Yeah, you don't believe me. I mean, we don't believe you. You need more people, right? It's all about intimidation, pressing you, making you submit to this thing, causing you to be fearful. It's pride, right? Who's gonna back down first? I'm not backing down first. But then at the end of that is death.
He said that I agree with you. You are saying, but you can't say it's only hip hop or black culture. It makes it sound racist because rock and roll and hard rock is just as dark and violent as hip hop.
There is no way you can compare the amount of violence that the culture has glorified when you talk about rock music and hip hop. And if you're trying to make that comparison, you are completely delusional. Like that is nonsense.
You can say that they're both wrong because rock and roll glorifies devil worshiping and things like that.
And like if you talk about grunge rock and depression and the culture of suicide and antidepressants and all of that, you can make that.
Well, I mean, we said that. Yeah. Culturally, you can see, right?
Yeah.
There's things that are there, right? And that's what we were talking about. We didn't go into it, but you can look at all those music genres and say like pop, all these things.
R&B is overly
sexualized.
R&B has created a culture of fornication and like completely just over sexualizing,
and we were a part of it.
Yes.
Like, and so it's all sin.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what we're saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's all a part of the problem, but you can see the issue is, like, once you are taking away every standard, which is what hip hop does, like, literally there's no rules.
Yeah.
Right, except for don't snitch. Like,
Right.
there's no rule, and that's bad. Like,
Yeah.
so if it's connected to you and you feel like you got to defend it, there's something in you.
Yeah.
You know, like, I can see this, and it's like obvious. I was a part of this.
Yeah.
You know, we were a part of this.
Yeah.
We do music.
We've felt the feelings of hip hop taking us to places that we didn't need to go.
Yeah.
And feeling like we needed to be a part of things that we shouldn't be a part of.
We've been in the rooms with these people.
Yes.
Right.
We've been in the studios with them.
Yes.
With these artists.
Like, literally
Yeah.
in the hip hop
Right.
scene. Like, artists that you know and could name.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to see the truth.
Yeah.
You know, I want the truth.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you're trying to fix things in your home, and you see the issues that your kids are having with certain things, and you're like, yo, we got to address this, and that.
Yeah.
And then your wife is, well, what about the neighbor's kids? And what about that? It's like, that's not the point. We're trying to focus on our household. We're trying to focus on our kids right now. We need to start here and do this.
If you're in so much power, you're gonna die, or you're gonna kill somebody else, right? So at the end of the day, what are you serving? You're literally serving death, and that's why you see so much death around communities that are like that.
Yeah.
If pride is over everything, a lot of people are gonna die. You know, and so how do we change that? We need standards. What are life? Let's put life up. I don't want to do that to that person because they're gonna die, right? I don't want to do that to that person because they might retaliate against me, and then maybe my daughter might get killed.
Yeah.
They're not even thinking through these things because there's no life there, right? But the more we love people, we're thinking about life more and more and more, right? And then you see how communities start to thrive in life.
Yeah.
Right? That's what changes things. But in order to do that, sometimes we have to give up our own lives, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to face the things, and we have to face the intimidations, right? And go into these places and say, dude, there's another way.
Yeah.
You know? And some people die for it.
What was the rapper that the gospel rapper that was calling out these rappers for still talking about the same drug culture and gang culture? The dude with the dreads from Louisiana, what's his name? And then they
D1.
D1, yeah. And then they came out trying to clown him and basically sun him like, who are you?
Yeah.
But that's the mentality where it's like, you're not addressing what he said, though. You're not addressing like the point that he was trying to make.
Yeah. You're literally causing destruction. You're propagating and perpetuating destruction in your communities, and you don't care about it.
Right.
Because
You're getting rich off of it.
Yeah.
You're profiting off of it.
Yeah. That's
And people are dying.
hip hop culture.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You got to hold them accountable. And I talk to my kids about this, but I always reinforce it. So if they're in school and they're being made fun of, oh, you don't know who this is? Oh, you don't know who that is? Right? And they're getting made fun of but they are to the point like, I don't care who that is.
Right.
I don't, but other people who don't have that in them, it's going to affect them in a way where
I don't want to be
need to know.
Yeah, I don't want to be an outsider.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I don't want to know who that is.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Right?
What's good about that?
Donnie said, so then you have to say then the art of all types of music has took a dirt turn, because I wouldn't walk into a hard metal rock band either, because they too can get violent as well. That's why I choose to listen to true gospel.
And to Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I mean,
if you're going into a mosh pit,
Yeah.
you're gonna be catching some elbows. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah.
yourself away from those type of environments. Just like that white dude, you shouldn't have been in that
Yeah.
environment,
But
provoking and slapping that black dude.
But there are people, I'll say on the other end, there are people who need to go, who God sends into those environments. Like I was just watching this thing about a guy who was doing mosh pits, doing music for God. And he was just telling all the stories of people who came to God through doing that for so long, you know? But he's singing the same, it feels this, like, not, I won't say feels, but it's like, it's the same style of music. That's what but what he's doing is totally different, right? And people are being drawn to God, right, through it. And he's seen all these people drawn to God throughout his time doing that.
It's like hip hop.
Just like, yeah.
But isn't that what we
Yeah.
we gave an example of every type of genre
Yeah.
and the problem that it has. It has a different type of R&B, which the world that we came in, glorified sex and getting women and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah, and
Hip hop
manipulating women with
Yeah.
with with your game.
That's that's not right either.
Yeah, you can take anything, the purpose of it, and then twist it. Like even gospel. There's gospel music, and not coming at whatever you listen to, Donnie, because I don't know what you listen to, but there's gospel music that people do. That is not. There's no
Yeah.
God in it.
Yeah.
It's
really.
a formula.
You know,
Yeah,
whether like.
but I'm just saying, like, you can't even name me. You can't, like, if you're gonna be real about it, it's not racism. It's just the facts. Like, name me 5 death metal artists that were shot and killed.
Yeah.
Because I can name 10 rappers
Yeah.
in the last year.
Yeah. You can name a lot that have
That
committed
has died.
suicide
Yeah.
Committed suicide
Right.
or have died.
through overdose.
Through overdose.
overdose.
Yeah.
The light is two-part. It shines on our sin to raise it up to a place where we can see it, right? We want to cover it up. So again, when we're deflecting and we're pointing about what is this, what about this, what about this, we're trying to cover our own stuff, whether we know it or not.
Yeah.
Right. But when we expose it, I'm struggling with this. We're struggling in this area, but I don't know how to fix it. Let me give it to the one. Let me come to the light, because the light gives us understanding. That's the other part. So now, not only am I going to be convicted of it, I'm going to be given strategy and understanding of how to deal with it, right? And then that's how we grow in community. That's how we grow in love. And if not, we're just going to be judging people and picking people apart.
And that's what you see happening online now, is that it's just escalating into more and more judgment. But man, Donnie got to come on and sit down in this room and talk to us. He could
Come
be
on.
Donnie would be our Mark Lamont Hill.
He said
he could
yes,
come on.
yes.
Yeah, we got to have Donnie on.
Man, we've been saying it for years.
We need
He's
to start-
scared. He's scared though. You scared, Donnie?
Nah, he's no way he's scared.
We're not going to attack you, dude.
Nah, we're not.
We're going to have a conversation and have fun.
But Donnie's our bro, man.
yeah.
Like, we've known him. We're fellow. Mom, put it back on me, please.
Okay.
We are fellow African American society presidents. Me and him are we're both
right.
presidents back to back.
That's right.
Come on, man.
You too light skinned. You too ginger and light skinned.
Listen, I'm gonna hang my hat on that anytime somebody tries to call me out in the black community. To be like, but you ain't really black though. I was the president of the Black African American Culture Society in
Anybody
high
get
school.
on you when you were president?
Huh?
Anybody get on you about it when you were president?
No. They voted for me. It was a voting system.
Yeah, they
That's
voted
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Even
yeah,
back then, Jamie was a young black leader.
that's right, man. Trying to change the community and the culture. Not back then. I wasn't. I was just. I was
just
looking.
trying to
I was
hang out.
looking for a community back then. Yeah.